All right, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are breaking down a highly actionable zero equipment masterclass, and this is geared specifically toward young men. We're talking ages 14 to 25. Listen, if you've been wanting to build a muscular, truly aesthetic physique right in the comfort of your own bedroom, you're in exactly the right place. The source material we're diving into today makes a huge promise. If you seriously commit to these steps, you can start seeing visible changes in your body in just 2 weeks. Seriously. Whether you're feeling a bit too skinny right now or maybe carrying a little extra weight, this works. And honestly, the absolute best part, you don't need a single piece of gym equipment. Not one.
So let's start by visualizing the end goal here. What exactly makes a body aesthetic anyway? I mean, is it just about being incredibly slim, or is it the opposite, walking around looking like a massively bulky bodybuilder? Well, the truth is actually right in the middle. It's all about proportion. It's about having a perfectly balanced shape that looks sharp, defined, and just incredibly solid, no matter what kind of clothing you throw on.
A lot of guys make this mistake. They think transitioning to a more masculine, mature look just means, growing a beard. Well, spoiler alert, a beard doesn't build biceps. As the source material points out, it's really about muscle proportion. You need a clearly defined physical form and, yes, visible abs. These are the actual elements that shift your overall presence from looking like a boy to looking like a strong, capable man.
To get you there, here is our 5-step transformation playbook. We're going to cover upper body push and pull, sculpting the V-shaped core, building a strong lower body, diet and recovery, and finally, mindset and consistency. Let's just jump right in. Step 1, upper body push and pull.
Right, so a wide chest, strong shoulders, and perfect triceps. Those form the absolute foundation of an aesthetic physique. To build them, you've really got to know your push progression. Now, beginners, start with knee push-ups. Just focus on building that initial confidence. Once you've got that down, you move right on to normal push-ups. Next up, try incline push-ups, putting your hands against a bed or a wall, because that really activates your upper chest and shoulders. And finally, to intensely target the inner chest and those triceps, you hit the diamond push-ups. Look, it's tough for sure, but it delivers incredible strength.
Okay, but what about the back? How do we solve the whole pulling problem at home if you don't have a pull-up bar? Because to maintain that body proportion, you absolutely must balance your push exercises with pull exercises. Well, the source provides this genius little workaround, doorway rows. You literally just take a strong towel, wedge it securely around your door handles, lean back, and pull yourself up. It perfectly targets your back and biceps. And hey, if you can't set that up, no worries. You can do reverse stable dips to engage those upper back muscles and triceps. Balancing that push and pull, that is exactly what gives your upper body that 3D popping look.
Step 2, sculpting the V-shape core. Man, the V-shape is literally the ultimate eye-catching centerpiece of any aesthetic physique. But the crucial point here is that getting a V-shape isn't just about doing a million crunches until you have abs. It's actually a balancing act. It requires widening your upper body proportions, so broader shoulders and back, while tapering down to a tight, highly defined core with low body fat.
So here is exactly how you carve that out at home. By dedicating just 15 to 20 minutes a day to this specific routine, you are going to see massive changes. First, leg raises. These directly target those super stubborn lower abs. Then, planks. Planks are a phenomenal static hold for overall core stability. Just start with 30 seconds and work your way up. Next, Russian twists. You sit, twist your torso side to side, and hit the obliques. Those obliques are what actually define that coveted V-line. Finally, shift gears into mountain climbers. Push a really fast pace here. Bring your knees up to your chest. This doesn't just work the abs, it acts as intense cardio to burn off the fat that's covering them up.
Step 3, building a strong lower body. Look, never ever skip leg workouts. Doing that completely ruins your overall stability, your explosive power, and your aesthetic balance. I mean, nobody wants a massive upper body perched on top of tiny little legs, right? This bodyweight sequence ensures total leg development. You're hitting your quads and glutes with standard squats. Aim for about 3 sets of 15 reps here. Then, to improve your balance and core stability, go for lunges, stepping forward and dipping low. Now, if you want to build serious endurance and literally set your thighs on fire, the wall sit is incredible. Just hold a seated position against a blank wall for 30 to 60 seconds. And lastly, calf raises. Simply stand on your toes, lower back down, and repeat. That gives your lower legs incredible shape and strength. Plus, this entire routine perfects your posture and is a huge driver for fat loss. Step 4, diet, hydration, and recovery. All right, now we have to pivot to the harsh truth of fitness, fueling the machine. Think about this number for a second, 23. You only spend about 1 hour a day actually working out, breaking down those muscle fibers. But your physique is entirely dependent on what you do and specifically what you eat during the other 23 hours of the day. That is when the muscle is actually repairing and growing. The source material really emphasizes this famous quote, "Abs are made in the kitchen." And honestly, it's not just some catchy phrase you see plastered on gym walls. It is a 100% biological fact that will absolutely make or break all the effort you're putting into these zero equipment workouts. Seriously, you just cannot out-train a bad diet.
And get this, here is a staggering data point highlighted in the source. Studies actually show that 70% of Indians lack proper protein and nutrition in their daily diets. Think about that. Protein is the exact fundamental building block your body needs to create muscle. If you fall into that 70%, your home workouts are basically running on an empty tank.
Fortunately, fixing this is beautifully simple. You do not need extreme, super expensive diets. Just focus on clean, everyday home-cooked foods. Bring in easy protein sources, things like eggs, milk, sprouts, and peanuts. Balance those out with carbs for your workout energy, like roti or rice. And get your healthy fats from nuts. Oh, and this is huge. Drink 3 to 4 liters of water every single day. Staying that hydrated massively boosts your workout performance and kicks your recovery into high gear.
Step 5, mindset, discipline, and consistency. You know, knowing the workouts and eating the right foods means absolutely nothing if you just quit after 3 days. We've got to confront the ultimate energy drainers. The source material notes that building a body requires testosterone. That's a natural hormone crucial for muscle building, motivation, and focus. And it highlights behaviors like frequent masturbation and consuming porn as major mindset killers. Scientifically speaking, these habits artificially spike your dopamine levels. And what does that do? It kills your real-life drive, leaves you feeling lazy and drained, and essentially lowers the effective testosterone you need to crush your workouts. Controlling these distractions isn't just a suggestion, it's completely non-negotiable for a real transformation. To become a champion, you really have to conquer your own mind. The source advises locking yourself into a strict daily routine for 21 days straight. Don't break it. True mental strength is forged when you become fiercely loyal to your own words and the promises you make to yourself. Taking action is what builds discipline, and consistency, that is the real superpower that actually yields results.
So, we arrive at the final takeaway. You now have the complete playbook to build an aesthetic physique at home. You understand the push and pull, how to carve the core, strengthen the legs, fuel up properly, and master your mindset. So the only question left is entirely up to you. Do you have the sheer discipline to start this 14-day transformation challenge today and actually stick with it? Are you ready to take control of your physique and, honestly, your life?